Good afternoon from a cloudy Cardiff. It's your friendly neighbourhood Professor of Consulting here, Joe Omani. I want to talk briefly about the importance of getting clients strategically involved in your firm rather than simply seeing them as a bunch of people that you sell to. There's lots of benefits for this in terms of improving your firm, improving your services, building relationships with clients, demonstrating your expertise, and therefore, because of all of that, having high levels of revenue. So I want to talk about two specific ideas in which you might do this. The first is something that David Fields calls a visioning workshop or a drawbridge workshop. I've always called it a prioritization workshop, which is a bit less sexy actually. Anyway, the idea behind this is to get help clients firstly envisage the future, and secondly allow them to prioritize projects that are going to enable them to succeed in that future. So the key to this idea is to do as much upfront work as possible, and you may need to invest a little bit of cash in this, but what you want to be doing is a fair bit of research beforehand. So either buying reports or commissioning research, or ideally working with your client to do some research on their customers or employees or markets or competitors, whatever it is, and you're doing that free of charge. And so you might, this might cost you a few grand, but the benefits I have seen, and the evidence shows, have considerable effect. So what you want to be doing in this workshop, aside from taking them out to dinner, of course, which is a benefit, is providing them with value up front. So what you do, you get 5 of your clients which have the most potential in terms of trusted relationships and business development along. And you start off with saying, okay, so this is our idea of what the future is going to look like for you, and you produce the results of your research when you're doing that, and they're obviously going to have their own ideas, insights, and research on the future of the firm, and so that allows you to have a discussion as to what the future is going to look like. Secondly, and this is within your area of expertise, obviously you're not all firms are strategy firms, so you're not going to be talking about the strategy of the company. So the next step is really within that area that you can help with, what is going to allow your clients to succeed in that world. So what projects are going to allow them to be different? What's their firm going to look like as it succeeds in the future? And what projects are going to lead from that? So then you've got a long list of projects. Then what you do is really help them prioritize those projects based on your expertise. And obviously this is a very collaborative exercise, and so that's a great thing to be doing, number one. But ideally this is going to lead to projects that eventually you're going to be able to be the number one choice for. The second thing I'd like to talk about is getting clients in on your strategy board. So a lot of consultancies have a strategic board or an advisory board or even a dedicated client board, and this is a really great opportunity. Obviously it's got to be unpaid because otherwise there's a conflict of interest, but this is a really good opportunity, and benefits in kind and all the rest of it, nice dinners, prestige, and any value that you can offer them. But when you're talking about new services, or when you're talking about new innovations, or when you're talking about the strategy of your firm, you cannot do this without close contact to your closest clients. So I would very much encourage you to have clients on your board. And it might not be a very big time commitment, but it should allow you to be a better firm that's more aligned to your client needs, and also to build stronger relationships with clients. There's lots of other ideas that you can do under the normal, account development stuff, but that's more focused on specific sales. What I'd like you to think about is more strategic ways of getting clients involved in your organization. And there's lots of ways of doing that, from writing joint case studies to applying for awards together, but 2 of my favorite are the 2 I've just told you. So I hope that's useful. Take care. Bye bye.